Right now, to tell you the honest truth, my concern over about my life and about my freedom. Because probably by now or next week you can't hear anything come to Vybz Kartel. Me don't really like the direction where this is heading, because believe that to my heart, even if it costs me my life, because one time I can't dead 2 times, and I go through the same process and I come out a free man same way. Me don't have no intention of fighting the state.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
What is up, my people? Welcome back to Kenny Oncho TV, and today we're gonna revisit the year 2011 when Vybz Kartel himself came publicly in concern of his life and safety. Vybz Kartel said he felt he was targeted and sabotaged allegedly by a retired police officer and now Sting promoter, Mr. Isaiah Leng.
And you believe that is deliberately being done by Leng?
I believe that to my heart.
All because he refused to perform at Sting 2010 because he was owed $500,000 from the previous Sting performance in 2009. My people, Vybz Kartel himself said Isaiah Leng, in response to owing him $500,000, said, "You know, say bad man no repay money." My people, this interview is super interesting. A lot of people might heard it before, but this is my first time coming across this interview, so I decided to share it to you guys. But before we jump into the details, I really appreciate if you guys leave a like on this video and also subscribe to this channel so that way you won't miss out on the latest updates. Now let's go.
What's been your problem with the former policeman, now Sting promoter, Isaiah Leng?
Well, the problem is really this, we had a dialogue a few months ago about Sting, and I decided that I wasn't going to do Sting because I was owed some money from last year, one. And I had already had plans to do a show abroad, you know what I mean? But then Corey and myself, which is my business manager, business partner also, decided that we were going to keep our own show in the building, you know what I mean? And
the building is at the former asylum.
Yeah, so
in New Kingston.
In New Kingston. So we had dialogue and I decided I wasn't going to do the show, you know what I mean? So ever since then he was calling other people and saying that who Vybz Kartel thinking is and me can't fight the state. You know what I mean? Cause
the state?
Yeah, because I didn't know the state was keeping any shit.
Those words, the
state?
State?
He used those words, those exact words, so me can't fight the state. You know what I mean? So then we had a show in Shillani where it was raided. You know what I mean? Vybz Kartel wasn't there because I heard about it beforehand. You know what I mean? And I wasn't there. Then he came to the club.
When was that show in Shillani?
I think it was the 18th, you know. The 18th of December. Yeah, because before that we decided that we weren't going to do it, and that is when the threat started. You know what I mean?
Back up a little. Tell me, you said he owed you from last year's performance, December 2009.
Last year.
How much does he owe you?
$500,000.
$500,000?
Yeah.
And what has he been saying to you in terms of?
Tell the God truth, because right now I'm just attacking him. Tell my manager, say, if Vybz Kartel and say bad man will pay back money.
You know what I mean? Serious?
It's dead serious.
He told your manager that?
Yeah, man, him tell my manager those exact words, man. You know what I mean? And when me hear that now, I start looking into it and say, alright, well, me nah do Sting then. See, so that is the real reason why I say me nah do Sting if me not get X amount of money, because people been speculating why I'm charging so much money. You know what I mean? Anyway, go on and on. And
that's $1 million you were charging for this year?
3, me tell him,
$3 million?
Yeah, because for even the pride of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I tell him $3 million. And
but you weren't serious about $3 million?
No, if I get my money from last year, we could have negotiated. You know what I mean? But
so you were prepared to negotiate down?
Yeah, man. Because Sting that's the annual show. So anyway, the negotiation fell through or whatever. And that was when the real trouble started. You know what I mean? With this system of raids and stuff like that. So he came to the building nightclub on Thursday. When he came to the building, my business partner Corey because he said something in the media that Vybz Kartel can pull 1,000 people. So to come in the building that night was $1,000. So he came to the building and wanted to come in.
Who, Leng?
Yeah. So Corey said, no man, yes, Vybz Kartel can pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 then. You know what I mean? And him look on Corey and him exact words was, hey boy, you know who me is, you don't come from Jamaica. That's what he said to Corey, because Corey is an American, you know. Yeah, so Corey said, you know, if him talking a film American style, but you say my DJ can pull 1,000 people, so pay $1,000 to come in. So him say, Corey, you know who me is, whatever. And he left, and see him later that night, the club was raided. You know what I mean?
By
police. And the people,
in uniform?
Yeah, man. People were disrespected and crazy things happen. You know what I mean? And all fingers pointing to that person. Because, you know, this is Jamaica and we have our ears in the streets. And, you know, people will talk things. You know what I mean? And people tell
But it doesn't
people,
necessarily mean that those things are true.
no, right? But we can speculate and we hear things from even people who are police also.
Yes.
Not necessarily top ranking police, but you know what I mean? Foot soldiers in the streets and stuff like that. So the club was raided Thursday. His remark was that he called as a matter of fact, he called my manager again, you know, Dennis, you know, and told him that, listen me,
He who called you manager.
Leng again, you know, and said, listen me, no show can keep Boxing Day, but film show. You know what I mean? He even asked my manager if we take off the ads. Because we had a commercial running on Zip. If we take off a commercial. Yeah, man, so it's like it's a whole intimidation thing. You know what I mean? And me I tell you the God truth, Cliffius, me don't think even the commissioner or the really high-ranking police them know what really take place.
So I get the feeling now you are frustrated.
But
So you're
frustrated, and right now, if I tell you the honest truth, Mr. Hughes, if right now my concern over about my life and about my freedom, because probably by now or next week you can hear anything happen to Vybz Kartel, whether me just suddenly become a person of interest again or something happen to Vybz Kartel, because me not really like the direction which is where this is heading, because the workers at the building saying some police making some remark like, anyway Kartel them are gonna mash it up, and you know what I mean, and this thing is hurting my livelihood. You know what I mean? And nothing like this was happening from the year start. So I don't know how it start happening now after this thing with the promotion of Sting. And I decided not to do the show.
Were you fear for your life?
Yeah, because Mr. Hughes, I have to remember, you know, this is Jamaica, you know. So regardless of what, certain people in certain sections of society who don't live the real Jamaican life, I might look upon things naively. Me come from the garrison, the ghetto, and me know how things run in Jamaica. Because if a man can have the powers to manipulate certain people to come raid club and do what them feel like. And when I say this, I still say, I can't put my head on the block, certain say, the commissioner and certain high-ranking police don't know about these things. You know what I mean? Because there's no way we can live in our country where run like this. So right now, I'm not care.
So you're listening to you, your suspicions are that Leng, being a former policeman, is somehow
pulling strings.
Where?
All over the place. I mean, I hold long my mouth and talk. Because Jamaica this, and everybody know we are going in the streets. Because it's something we are talk in the streets too. It's not nothing we are hide, you know what I mean? So, and the people, they must say, oh, him Leng for low cartel and whatever. Because people know what is happening. Even on the night when they raid Boxing Night, people was talking about Leng this, Leng that, shouting in unison. Gaza, Leng this, Leng go this. You know what I mean? Disrespecting him and saying, Leng do it. Because, as I said before, this is Jamaica. Me know enough police. Me might not know no big high-ranking police, but me's an entertainer. So me I know enough police, and people been talking, as I said before. Him even tell my manager, say, me can't fight the state. Me never know say state I keep show. You know what I mean? And me not have no intention of fighting the state.
The state keep Grand Gala.
Alright, and he's not a Gala artist. He's a Gaza artist. So, it puzzling.
So you're appealing to the commissioner?
Yeah.
To do what?
To find out what really are going on, why Vybz Kartel come under so much pressure since me decide so I'm not doing Sting. Why everywhere Vybz Kartel is being raided and the people that come out to see me is being disrespected. You know what I mean? If you have something against Vybz Kartel, send for Vybz Kartel then. Because he's a public figure, I can't hide. You know
As they have done in the past.
As they have done in the past. And I go through the same process and I come out a free man same way. You know what I mean? As even is the case of the recent state of emergency where Kartel was detained as a person of interest. I am the only person that was detained that never get a charge even after the state of emergency done. I actually came out before it even finished. You know what I mean? So, and as I said before, me don't think the commissioner or any top ranking police who's investigating anything of substance have anything against Vybz Kartel. It's just a man a try using powers and pull a few strings here and there.
And you believe that is deliberately being done by Leng?
I believe that to my heart. Even if it costs me my life, because one time I can't dead 2 times.
You keep on saying about your life.
Because me is a man concerned about my life and about my freedom. Me not like the direction where this thing is heading. People are saying anything with Vybz Kartel involved in it, I go mash up. Like me, you know, to feed my kids them too. That's why me take it to the public, you know. Because me was on Raga Shanti show a few days ago. And now I come to Cliff Views because as the name suggests, more and the nation for hear where I go on. Yes, straight
We
up.
will be putting it to the members of the police high command, and you can assure us that you have the necessary permits and the authority
Yeah, man.
to put on these.
Have the permits, man. Me even the show in Mobile because it's my manager keeping the show. And he spend a lot of money because Jackie is on the show. Barrington, what artist, Barrington Leave, it's just like a big annual event that is being kept there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Vybz Kartel is on the show and we've been hearing that they're going to come down there and what they're going to do and whatever. So, as I said before, I ain't going nowhere, I'll be there. So, anything you would hear further on.